Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, on the last episode, we got a few new pieces that we hadn't seen before, and I went ahead and built this bot right here. And they have the little brackets on here. Unfortunately, they're about 100 a piece, and I didn't have enough to build exactly what I was hoping to do, but thankfully we did get some of the bigger wheels, which allowed me to lift up the back as well. Now you can see there's two L-shaped brackets there, or right angle brackets I should say, for the Venture, one going down, the other one going sideways, which allows me to connect these wheels to the side right there, which I actually like the look of quite a bit, and it lifts the bot up enough that I can finally put this this Venture front spoiler on there without fear of it getting destroyed just going over regular hills. And I've also been able to put a little bit of lights down on the bottom. By a little bit, I mean a ton of lights down here, which I like the look of as well. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see that it gives off a nice glow, and as you get further and further out into the darkness, it definitely makes your bot shine and look really cool. Now, I do have the thrusters on there, too. It doesn't really have a lot of fuel. I thought about places to put a fuel tank. It really, the only places I had were underneath, and I thought that was a little bit too dangerous. Now, I could make it one longer and put the fuel tank right here where the lights are, and that would definitely be an option for me. But I went ahead and put some lights in the back just to kind of give it that look like the flames are always on, even though they're not, which is, you know, kind of a cool little look. Now you can see the batteries underneath, and I went ahead and put those sideways, laying down almost, so that we could see the power without having to get like right up into this kind of look every single time. I want to be able to see that from the top. It's a lot more visible at night than it is during the day, but still kind of cool. I like the illusion of it, and any blocks that I can replace on the center of my bot that I don't necessarily just need blocks for support or for strength, that's when I put the batteries in there. So that's kind of why those are there in those positions rather than others. Now, I do have the repair bubble and the shield bubble on here. I think those are kind of a necessity to have. I would like to see maybe at some point, the more I play this game, the more I realize that when you're trying to go small spaces very much at a premium. When you go big, you never really have to worry about some of the things that we're kind of concerned with now. It would be kind of nice, even if the object was a little bit weaker in, you know, in strength, and it caused maybe a little bit more power, to see a combination of both the repair bubble and the shield bubble being moved into just one object. So it took up just one spot. As I said before, I wouldn't mind the negative you know, aspects of doing that. Maybe it's not as strong. Like I said, maybe it just causes more power usage, you know, and it's just, maybe it's not even as big of a bubble, you know, like maybe you just need more of them, which causes a lot of people to be like, nah, I don't really want that. I'll just go with the two separate ones. But in a very small bot like this, it would definitely give me a little bit more space to work with, a few more blocks here and there, where normally I just I don't want this kind of sitting up there. They're very much in the I won't say in the way, but very exposed up here. It would be even cooler to see maybe a combat-oriented version of these blocks, so that not only are they the bubble, but they're a block in itself, almost like a combination, you know, of a strength as well as, you know, the repair. And I know that each one of the industries, or each one of the corporations, they have their own version, and some of them are strong, some of them are weak, some of them are a little bit more powerful than others, and so on and so forth. But still, I would like to see one dedicated to an actual block more than anything else. So maybe somewhere down the road they do that. Maybe they won't. It's just an idea that I'm throwing out there. Anytime I play games, I always think of, like, what could you do to make it better? What would I do if I could add things into it and I actually knew how to do that? And sometimes, you know, I come up with interesting ideas. Other times it's just pure crap. So I leave it up to you guys to let me know on that one. I did add some weapons on there. You can see when I fire it, it's not completely loaded down with weapons, but it's still kind of cool looking. We're going to take this out. We're just going to go explore. Now, it doesn't have a radar on it. It definitely should. And there is a few places, oh wow, there's a few places that I could definitely put that on there, but I went ahead and decided not to at the moment, just because it's one of those few things that I tend to always forget. Radars are, in my opinion, they're a luxury. You can, you know, the very first time I played this game, radars, I don't know if they just weren't in the game or they just weren't very common to drop, but I don't remember using them all that often. So I got very familiar with playing this game without a radar, and it's possible to do so. I'm taking damage just moving with this bot, so a repair bubble is a necessity with this guy. All right, let's use our boosters. Wow, we're stuck. Really? Oh man, really? I figured this one would be one of the few ones that wouldn't get stuck with the height that it has. I mean, it does have lights on the bottom, but those aren't anywhere near as big as some of the blocks I've put on the bottom in the past, such as the weapons. I always thought maybe putting weapons down there would be like kind of the same thing as putting weapons on the top, but no, it almost never works out to your advantage or to your pleasure to do something like that. Wow, what is this? Is this a base? I think it is, yeah, and I think that guy's attacking them. Let's watch them attack each other. It's another one of these diamond ram guys, man. I don't know what's up with those. Not a great design, in my opinion. Yeah, it has a weapon or two on top, but the ram itself doesn't seem like it ever gets enough force behind it to do enough damage, especially the smaller bots that in the end, they don't absorb the damage, they just give way to the massive force that's hitting them. So it does a little bit less damage to them than I imagine it's supposed to a bigger guy. Let's see if we can take these guys out without taking the base. I do kind of want to get that intact. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, there is going to be a large receiver on that, because I did find one in the past, but it got destroyed due to my own kind of negligence on that one. So I'm still kind of looking to see if I can find another one. Doesn't seem like there's one on there, so we'll have to come back and snag that one at a later date. Nothing there that I can really use to my advantage. Doesn't even seem like it has a wireless charger on it, which I can't even use this as a way to charge up my bot right now, unless I have one in the... I was going to say the bank, but it's not necessarily a bank. Wireless charger. Where are the wireless chargers on this one? This one. Okay. Yeah, we got 3. All right, so I can add a wireless charger right there, and I can at least use this as a way to charge up real quick. Let me look at how much power we have. We're actually at full. Okay, so we'll leave that there for now. It doesn't have anything new as far as the fabricators. Sometimes you'll have like grade 3 fabricators on here. I've even found all the way up to like grade 4 fabricators on there, so it is possible to find really cool stuff on those bases. They're not all the same. Yeah, what are you doing now, buddy? I take out your weapons. Huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna ram me? Really? You think you're gonna catch up to a venture bot? I don't think so. Not with Geocore, man. Geocore is strong and it has a lot of advantages, but one of the things that is definitely not its advantage is it's not fast. It is one of the slowest hunk of junks out there in the world. Now that I'm not playing them, I can call them a hunk of junk. No, they're absolutely fantastic bots to have, and I still think I semi prefer the Geocore to pretty much any of the other ones out there, except for maybe the fast ones. And the only reason the fast ones come into play is because I absolutely love the speed and the agility that these things give me, and just for fun. You know, like, it's not even like strategic. It's just like, I want to go fast and I want to destroy some stuff. Wow, look at that guy. Wow, he looked like a race car. Look at that, guys. That's more medium size than anything else, but it looks cool, man. Definitely like it. Sarah Crack? What does that say? Kraken? Let's see if we can see a little closer. Oh, okay, so somebody named it after themselves. Look at that. It has propellers on it, too. Oh, that is just cool. I like it, guys. No shield bubbles on it, huh? Am I the only one that puts, like, shield bubbles on everything? I think I probably am, but I don't know. I like my stuff to be durable, and I like the advantage of just being able to, like, sit there and just watch the enemy die. I don't always have to outmaneuver it, but if they ever do the multiplayer like they keep talking about doing, I imagine where is the... Oh, he's right up there on top. Are you gonna blow up? There you go. Just basically leave me nothing intact. Okay, well, if that's the way you're gonna do it, he had a lot of lights on there too. Definitely like that. Oh man, so much stuff for us to come back. Now they have changed a few things. Definitely, from what I've noticed, is these objects, they don't stay on the map nearly as long as they used to. It used to be like if something fell down on the ground, it was there forever until you came back and picked it up or it got destroyed. Now, I've seen it where we've destroyed some stuff, gone back like 15 minutes later, not even 15 minutes sometimes, like 10 minutes later, and it's gone. It's just disappeared. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in that regard. I guess they're doing it so they can clear up some of the lag issues, and it definitely does do just that. But you know, in that fight that we got to just a little while ago, where we watched those 4 bots, you know, destroy each other, and one of them happened to be one of the quests that we needed to do to kill that guy. When I went back to pick up a lot of the stuff off camera, most of it was already gone, and that was just kind of disheartening, because there's a few pieces there I was hoping to pick up, not because we had discovered them, but just because I wanted, you know, a few extras to kind of play around with and build some stuff out of them. And, you know, I do know they have to find a happy medium, you know, like the stuff needs to be disappeared at some point, but also you're going to need to be able to, you know, pick that stuff up at a later date if you can't pick it up at the moment. But I guess they figured they gave you an object that can store everything, and if you can't store it, then, you know, tough luck, I guess, maybe is the way they're looking at it. I don't know if they're really, you know, being that harsh about it, or if there's something that they're working on slowly, bit by bit, and they just haven't gotten that, you know, refined to the level that they want. But either way, it's a little quick. You know, I would definitely slow that down just a tad bit. Maybe give it another 2 or 3 minutes before it disappears. This guy's tagging the base? Okay, well, we can flip over like that if you guys want. It's not exactly what I was hoping to do, but let's back it up. Oh, yes. There is a large receiver here. Ooh, and there's a few other things here as well, such as this thing, which we haven't seen before. We now have access to the large silo. Oh, man. Oh, man, there's a few things here. Let's see, what else do we got? Large receiver, definitely taking that back with us. Anything else that we want to take back? Definitely want to take this back with us as well. So, this is going to get kind of weird here. I guess we're going to have to take one of these lights off. We're going to attach that right there. Attach this to that side. Man, it's going to get real heavy here. Hopefully we can make it back in one piece without destroying too much. And we can carry all this stuff with us too, I believe. At least some of it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and snag that. We'll take this stuff down. We'll disconnect it if we can. That should break this apart here in a second. And once it's broken apart, we can pick up a lot of this stuff. There we go. So if we back it up a little bit and get that... look at that, guys. It's already working like it's supposed to. Unfortunately, I don't have it connected, so it's not taking all these things and throwing them over here on this little pad like I was kind of hoping it would. But look how many pieces it picked up. Like, it picked up all of those pieces, guys. That is absolutely amazing. Oh, man. Okay, so this is going to be really heavy on one side. I don't know if we can even do it, but we're going to try. Definitely going to try. Okay. All right. I think it has enough, you know, strength to it, and hopefully nothing gets destroyed over here. If it does, let's just put it over here on the back, just so we don't lose it. We'll make back... oh, yeah. That's one of the things I've noticed with the speed is if it's too strong, everything just falls right off, you know, and that's why I made the harvester, the truck that we have, that goes off and collects resources out of GSO rather than Venture. Because I had tried a little bit with the Venture one, I had picked up some stuff, and it didn't really work too well. Like, everything just flew right off, and it was just completely worthless by the time I got back. None of the resources were there. If there was like 1 or 2 of them left. And I was like, no, this is fast, and it's nice, and I don't really want the extra weight because I'm going to be picking up a lot of weight from the resources that I'm collecting, but just the fact that it's too fast, you know, maybe just putting Venture block. Ooh, wow, that's not somebody I want to fight at the moment. Let's come over here, put this guy down. We need to go over there and pick up one of our guys real quick. Let's go with this guy. No, not that guy. This guy. We're going to go with this guy. Which way? Forward. That way is forward. Come on, move your butt, dude. Move your butt. And why aren't you guys attacking? Why? Because you're back on harvest rather than guard for some strange reason. And he's sitting there attacking my tower, which should be attacking him back. So, yeah, not exactly ideal. Like, these things, the programming, like I've mentioned before, them ramming you in the butt over and over and over again, they're not doing that to me now because they're stuck in place, but they're definitely not guarding my base like they're supposed to. And it has everything you could possibly want on it. I mean, they have the cab, they have different modules on there. They, you know, they should be working a lot better than they are, and they're just not up to that point yet. So that is somewhat unfortunate. But now that we got this over here, let's plant him down. Come back over here. The one thing that I have to admit that they have done just a fantastic job so far on is they have upgraded the switching between bots so much better than it had been in the past. I've had issues with being able to do that when there's a lot of stuff to switch between, and now I don't have any of those issues. So yeah, whatever little update they did to fix that, you know, it's working, guys. You've done a fantastic job with that. You know, I may pick on certain aspects of the game at times that may not be to my liking, but when you guys do something fantastic, I'll definitely give you guys credit for it, because this game is really fun. I mean, I may pick on it a little bit here and there, like I said, on things that I'm not a big fan of, but in the end of the day, it's something I come back to over and over and over again, because I still very much enjoy this game. So, let's see, what are we going to put down first? Let's see. We have a few extras of these, so I can just toss these anywhere. This is one that we don't have just yet. You can see what that is when I connect it over here on the side. Let's see if it pops up with a name. Is it going to pop up? No, I guess it's not going to pop up. What if I attach it back to my bot? Will it pop up with a name? GSO Foundry. Okay, so we don't have a Foundry yet, but now we do. Let's see if we can put it in there just right. If it will let us. It wants to go in every direction but the one I want it to. Come on, you can do it. You know you can. Come on. Come on. I just want you to go on there straight. There, well, kinda. That's kinda how I want you. I just want you, you know, not upside down. Oh, dude, really? You guys are just not gonna let me have it, are you? Not gonna want to put it on there just the way. Oh man, this thing is so nuts with the way it figures out what you're trying to do. There we go. Whew. Okay, that only took a little while. We got a recycler. Recyclers are nice. I'll throw that probably over here on the front where I have the other one, or at least I used to have one over here. Oh, that was with the last build. I haven't put it back on yet. Okay, so let's put that right there. So if we throw anything on there, it will get recycled and then put right back. Let's see. We're going to take this off. I do like these, but the problem I have with the silos is that when you put objects on them, there's no switch. I can't right-click on it and say release or empty this thing. So you manually have to drag each and every one off, which I guess isn't a bad thing if you have the small silos. But when you have this kind of silo and it has so many things on it, it's very hard to select the one that you want and drag it off. Plus, it's kind of annoying that you have to select every one of those to drag off. So let's put that down. We're going to go ahead and attach this to this bot right here so we don't lose any of those. We're going to drop this down right over here. You know what? We can just throw that somewhere on there for now. It's going to go ahead and power things up eventually. And then, of course, we have a new block right here that we haven't seen before, the GSO Grade 3 Fabricator. So it's going to take 3 blocks and convert that into something usable for you. So let's move this down. Let's back it up a little bit. Right there, actually, is perfect. This is exactly what I want. Because now it's going to be able to use both refined stuff and unrefined stuff. Normally, they don't mix, so it's either going to use 3 unrefined resources or 3 refined resources at the same time. So that is definitely something we need to keep an eye on. In fact, now that we have access to that, let me look at what we can buy. I want to see if that's actually something in the shop that we can go ahead and buy more of. Doesn't look like it. The GSO Grade 2 Fabricator is the only one in here. It doesn't even have some of the more advanced stuff for some reason. Why is that not in here? Why have they not put that in the shop? Really? I mean, it's not experimental. That thing has been there for a long time. You'd think that would be there by now. Have we found all the pieces? No, we're still missing the CSO cow plow. Let's see, what else? We're missing the GSO large armor plate because we found some of the other ones, the medium armor plate, the sides, and things of that sort. Now, if you put this GSO cab armor plate on top of a cab, it will still not fire through it. I don't know why. It seems like it has little holes in the plate just for that reason, and yet it doesn't really do that. I guess maybe it's supposed to be a window and not something that your little things can fire through. Although that would be really cool if they did that because, you know, to be honest, the cab is so weak anyways, it's not like they're giving you much of an advantage. GSO Mega Cannon, we're probably not going to find those until we do bigger bots. Those are usually on those, and the explosions are so big, it actually goes right through your shields for the most part, and yeah, you're going to take a lot of damage. GSO, big pop-up fuel tank, and those are somewhat difficult to find at times, and the GSO 4x Redux Mega Boosters, those again as well are a little difficult to find. Now, the Geocore, we won't have very many of these, to be honest. We haven't built the bigger bots. Usually it takes a bigger bot before you find these other pieces. Plasma Cutter and the Hammer Pistons. Hammer Pistons, I'm surprised we haven't seen yet. The Plasma Cutter, I'm not surprised. That's something new that you're probably not going to find right away. Tractor Pads, Floodlights. Yeah, the Tractor Pads, I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen. The spotlights, those are just like everywhere. I thought we had seen some of those. This, we're not going to find pretty much any of these anytime soon unless it's just a random accident that we happen upon those. No idea what that is. It doesn't seem like it even has a name on there, which is kind of strange. The wings are something I'm looking forward to finding as well. We definitely want to find some of those so we can make some airplanes. And yes, we are going to be experimenting with smaller vehicles when it comes to the airplanes. These, again, are probably things we won't find right away. Those are the batteries and things of that sort. Venture speedometer, you know, that could be something cool. I do like to have it on there just to know how fast I'm going. It's kind of cool. And the flamethrower. Oh my god, I love the flamethrower. I could not wait to find that one. The machine gun, not so much. And the SMG Uzi is pretty nice, but it does have issues of its own, which we'll get into as we find it. Zoomer wheel, well, we could definitely use some more wheels to play around with. Venture U-shaped bracket, I could use that. That would be kind of cool to play around with as well. Guard AI module and the Venture pod cap. I don't know if these AI modules for the Venture ones would be any better than the AI modules we have for the other ones, because the other ones suck, you know. So I'm hoping maybe they are, but at the moment I can't really. Fireworks. Oh man, I wish we had fireworks. Let's see, HF vibrate. It doesn't even have a picture for it. I don't know. I don't know if a dynamo generator. Okay, we've seen most of these inside the. Large hover plate? Yeah, we've seen these. And then, of course, we have the specials, which are mainly just hats and different blocks and things of that sort that you can go through, which is still kind of cool. We also have the colored blocks, which we haven't found any of just yet. That's kind of strange. We found a few on the last playthrough, but none on this one. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to keep an eye out for that. Let me back this up. This is our new bot, by the way, not the combat one that we have right here. Combat one is really nice. I actually like playing that guy so much more than pretty much any of the other bots just yet, because he's built so tough that he's not really at danger of dying for the most part. Like, he can go in there, he can pick blocks up because he has that capability of attaching that thing to it. He also has the capability of surviving against bigger bots than he is. And I think that's the main thing on a really good design, is being able to take on a bot that is bigger and tougher and should wipe the floor with you, and not even having to use like better skill at doing that, just doing it naturally because you know the range on the weapons that the creature or the bot that you're fighting has, and that you've taken an advantage of building it in such a way that yours is not as weak or as vulnerable as he is. What is in there? You know what? That little thing on the back, I don't think we have. I think that's some kind of yeah, some kind of spoiler, or maybe it is something we have. It's just put in a different way than something I've seen before. What is this, bracket? All right, now we're finding brackets everywhere. Finally get a few of them, and they're just on every single bot. I don't know if it works that way. I don't know if they know like what you found and what you haven't found, and they give it to you more often once you find it. But it does seem like that's the case. So, wrong way, you know. Pushing forward when you want to go back. There we go. Don't stop using my repair bubble, you little butthead. I hate it when they get in there and they actually start using your repair bubble. Ooh, does he have... I think he does, right in the center. I think he has a venture bubble of some type right there in the center, because there's a circle right there. Can we get... Oh, you know what? He has... Oh, don't destroy it. I want it. No, I think we lost it. Is it gone? It sure is. Dang it. It was a gyro stabilizer, which is going to be perfect for our airplane. Oh, man, I can't believe we lost that. I was trying to be extra cautious on that one. If I had known it was there at the very beginning, I would have been Yeah, I think I would have let my bot get destroyed so I could have gotten that, because that would have been worth it. To lose this guy to get that, those are not very common. I think, really, I don't think I've ever found one in the game. I mean, I've got to play around with it once in the R&D, but I've never found it in the actual game, so that would have made my day right there. I think losing that is, yeah, it's going to hurt me. Mentally, it's going to be like, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I lost that piece. Got to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more observant, and just pay attention to what these guys have, because I can't believe we lost that. Maybe we'll get lucky and another one will spawn over here. This could be the same guy. I should have paid attention to his name. So if we see another one like it, I'll know right off the bat. Holy crap. Whoa, look at that guy way over there. Well, Mighty Meat doesn't have anything that I care about. Okay, Mighty Meat, you're going by yourself. The Scorpion, I do like the way the Scorpion looks. Not quite looking like a Scorpion, though. I think you could have done a little bit better job with having it... Oh, you're dead already? Really? Well, have something I haven't seen before, then. Please? Something? Nope, you are going to have absolutely nothing that I want. Really? I got the fuel tank on it, though. Now that we've gotten one fuel tank, they seem to survive a little bit more often in the fights, which is kind of strange. We don't have any more shields, so we might have to head back here in a few minutes. But guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call the episode here. Again, I do want to thank you again for watching. I think on the next few episodes, we're going to try, if we can, to look for a few more pieces, and the ones that I'm looking for are going to be the wings. I want to try a few designs that you guys have told me about when it comes to flying, and you know, we actually got them to work in the R&D, so I can go in there, I can build the design that I have in my head once I get the pieces, and find one that actually works, rather than trying it out here in the field where you have all sorts of other issues that you have to deal with, like bots sneaking up on you and wrecking your plane when you're trying to figure out if it's even going to fly. So, yeah, that's definitely something we're going to be working on, and if we can get up in the air, I think that's going to help us actually explore the map a lot more and find some more of those gray pieces, because you can travel so much further in distance-wise, as well as not being attacked the entire time because you're up in the sky. So definitely something that I'm going to be looking forward to, and I hope that you guys are as well. And if you have any suggestions, any tips, any tricks, anything that you want to let us know about, I don't get to read all the latest news on the game as it comes out, so if you guys have updates, things that you've seen that might be coming down the pipework fairly soon that you're kind of excited about, leave that down in the comment section below, and I'll pass it on the next videos as I do them. Now, I have recorded about 5 to 6 videos today. Hopefully, I will be recording some more tomorrow and the next day, but if you mention something and I don't get to it right away, just know that I try to record a few of them at a time in bulk, and just so that if I do have something happen to me, such as I get sick or something like that, I have a few episodes there for you guys to watch, even though I'm not able to record that day. So kind of bear with the delay in response on some of those. I'm not ignoring you guys at all. I do love hearing back from you. It just may take a few episodes before I get to it. Again, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future, so if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.